Hey Canucks fans, is Quinn Hughes the best player of the 2018 NHL Draft? Let me know in the comments below. I'm Canuck Clay. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club. This is my Canucks take all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Saturday, August the 21st. If you're new, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button for Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Hang tight with me for just a minute or so. Two quick announcements, important announcements. The first one, my weekly live stream is tonight. Yes, Saturday night, same time, 10 p.m., but I'll be unavailable tomorrow. So weekly live stream tonight, 10 p.m. on YouTube. I'll set up the link a little bit later. And for members, we're moving our group chat on Zoom to Wednesday night. I've messaged you about that. And lastly, usually Saturday, I ask for questions for my Ask Me Anything vlog. As I thought about it, I'm going to do that through my community page and start to use that a bit more. So on my community page, as you watch this, I've also posted something there saying, leave me some questions for tomorrow's Ask Me Anything vlog. So don't put it here, or you can type it here, but I probably won't pull it from here. Make sure you ask those questions on my community page. Okay, Quinn Hughes, is he the best player to come out of the 2018 entry draft? Scott Wheeler of The Athletic did an article where he redid the 2018 entry draft. And, it's a cool idea. Maybe something I'm going to do a little bit later in the off season as I continue to look for content. But let's talk about, it for us right now. And he actually has Quinn Hughes as the best player to come out of that draft, then Svechnikov and Dahlin. Now, let's talk about that draft. Let's talk about the 6 picks and the 7th pick, including Quinn Hughes. So this is 2018. Number 1, it was Rasmus Dahlin to Buffalo. Number 2, Andrei Svechnikov to the Carolina Hurricanes. Number 3 was Jesperi Kotkaniemi, can barely say that name, to Montreal. Number 4 was Brady Tkachuk to Ottawa. Number 5 was Barrett Hayton, the surprise, to Arizona. Number 6 was Filip Zadina to Detroit, and we got excited when Detroit picked Zadina, even though the Hughes family's from Detroit. And then number 7, Vancouver picks up Quinn Hughes just a year after picking up Elias Pettersson. And obviously Quinn Hughes and Judd Brackett and John Weisbrod were all very happy at the time. Now, when you look at those 7 players, Barrett Hayton's the only one who hasn't played in the NHL yet. So I think we can remove him from the best player of that draft class, that discussion. And to me, there's a clear top 3, maybe even top 4, and then the other 2 guys after that. So I'd say at number 7, it's of these 7, it's Hayton. And then I'd say at number 6 and number 5, maybe number 6 is Zadina, number 5 is Kotkaniemi. So maybe in that order, or you can reverse them. But I really want to talk about the top 4. And Dahlin went 1, Svechnikov went 2, Tkachuk went 4, and Hughes went 7. To me, those are the top 4. Now, when you look at the stats, and remember, 2 of these guys are defensemen. So Dahlin has 107 points in 197 games. That's a .54 points per game. And for Quinn Hughes, he has 97 points in 129 games. That's a .75 points per game. And granted, points per game is not the only thing that you want from a defenseman. You obviously want them to be able to play defense as well. That's why it's called defenseman. And it's a tough comparison, Dahlin and Hughes, from a standpoint of Hughes has had the better offensive game. He had a really good rookie season, as we know. Dahlin's played a full season more than him. And Dahlin's been playing in Buffalo, so what can you... it's kind of hard to judge how good Dahlin is. Of course, we see Quinn Hughes play every single game. But I'm going to give the nod to Hughes. Dahlin, obviously, is going to be a very good player, a Norris Trophy finalist or candidate. Same, I think, that Hughes will. I'm not sure if Hughes will ever win it, but I think those 2 guys will be candidates in the upcoming years. Yes, Dahlin plays in Buffalo. Yes, Dahlin was number 1 overall. And yes, he's shown flashes of his offensive game and his defensive game. Maybe I'm biased. Maybe it's because I see Quinn all the time. And but I'm going to pick Quinn Hughes with a slight edge over Rasmus Dahlin. Then you come to the 2 forwards. I really like Andrei Svechnikov. He has 140 points in 200 games. That's a .68 points per game. I love how feisty he is, obviously how skilled he is, really good hands. I really like that player, and I sometimes think about what he'd be like on the Canucks, but not at the expense of Quinn Hughes. I think he's a bit ahead of Brady Tkachuk. Tkachuk has 125 points in 198 games, so almost the same number of games with about 15 fewer points, but Tkachuk is .63 points per game as well, so that's pretty good, playing on a pretty bad Ottawa team. So I like Tkachuk, but I like Svechnikov a little more. I like Hughes more than Dahlin. So if I had to rank them, if I had to redo the draft And let's say, you can always bring in all these other factors like, well, who the Canucks already have and what type of, who they, it's kind of hard not to pick Hughes, even though Svechnikov's a right winger, because we know that we have Besser and Garland, for instance. So let's try and take it away. And let's say 2018, we don't know anything about who these guys are going to play with or how they're going to be. And then now going back and look at the stats and again, not necessarily fitting into their system of who they have now, because you can't predict that 3 years ago. I'm going to give a very slight edge to Andrei Svechnikov. So if I had to redo it, I would go Svechnikov at number 1, Quinn Hughes at number 2, Dahlin at 3, Tkachuk at 4. And again, that's pretty close. The top 3 for me are actually the top 2 are really close. Svechnikov, Hughes, actually the top 3, and Dahlin, and I go Tkachuk number 4. And as I said off the top, Scott Wheeler has it. He actually has number 1 as Hughes, number 2 is Svechnikov, number 3 is Dahlin, and number 4 is Tkachuk. So my 3 and 4 are the same, Dahlin and Tkachuk. But I would actually, as much as I love Quinn Hughes, if I had to redo the draft, I think Svechnikov could go 1 and Hughes could go number 2. But truly, those are reversible. I asked this on my community tab, speaking of community tab and using that more, and I said, where would you think Quinn Hughes would go in a redraft? A lot of votes, over 150 people voting, which is awesome. The highest was second overall, which is kind of what I'm saying, at 34%. Right behind that was third overall at 29%. So I guess third overall, you're thinking it's some combination of Svechnikov and Dahlin going before Hughes. 24% of you said first overall, which is good. 6% said fourth, and 7% said fifth. So that was probably hard to follow. First overall, 24% of you said that. Second overall, 34% of you said that. That was the highest. Third overall, 29% of you, so that was the second highest. Fourth overall, 6%. Fifth or lower, 7%. So the majority of you, 87% of you are saying top 3 pick for sure, with the majority of you saying second overall, and that's what I'm saying as well. Remember, that's really good considering we got him at 7th. We got him at 7th, and we know that he needs a new contract. Talk about that every day. But I think you'd agree with me, Canucks fans, that we are very lucky. We are very blessed to have Quinn Hughes. Great rookie season. Struggled a bit last year, but so did the entire team. Can't wait to see what happens this year with, in essence, a stronger all-around team with them. So if I had to redraft the 2018 draft, I'm going Svechnikov, Hughes, Dahlin. So I have Quinn Hughes at number 2. I would love to know what you think. Leave a comment below and let me know. And I'll read, react, or imply to the best of my ability. Shout out to my Hall of Fame members, Jens95, Sim Alexander, Justin Credible, nucksfan number 29, Lucas Gates, Chris Seifried, Adam Broomfield, Shea Family Channel, Shannon Hollingworth, and Andrew Chang. Thanks for your support as always. And thanks to the support of all members of all levels. You are listed in my video descriptions. If you want to become a member of the CCC Crew, press the join button underneath this or in my videos on the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. Again, really quickly, live stream tonight at 10 p.m. Members Zoom chat on Wednesday night, and then next Sunday, the 29th, I'm going to be making 2 or 3 big announcements on my live stream next Sunday, so I hope you join me for that. And lastly, don't forget, ask me anything, leave your questions on my community tab, not on this video. Not that I'm going to do anything about it or get mad, but let's leave the comments to this video on where would you put Quinn Hughes in a redraft of 2018. Subscribe if you like to, like this video if you like to, become a member of this channel if you like to, and leave a comment if you'd like to. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. I'll see you tonight at 10 p.m. for my live stream. God bless, and go Canucks go.